What are release clauses and how do they work, and who's got the best release clauses in Football Manager 2021? Hello and welcome back to FM Blog, the original Football Manager YouTube channel. Today we are talking Football Manager 2021. We've found 12 players that have release clauses that might interest you. So, what is a release clause? Well, if you don't know what a release clause is, let me tell you. Players have value. That value is called a transfer fee. Now, sometimes in a player's contract, they have a clause saying that if a club comes in and meets a certain amount of money for their transfer fee, they then have to be able to speak to that club. So for example, I have the one and only Scottish Messi up here on the screen. Ryan Gould. Now Ryan Gould is not only is he the Scottish Messi, but he also plays over in Portugal somewhere, Ferranese. Okay, now if we right click, insert column, go to contract, then go to clauses, release clauses, then go to minimum fee release clauses, we will see that each of the players on our list here have a minimum fee release clause. Here we can see that Ryan Gould's value is £975,000. But if a club comes in and offers 3.7 million, they then have to be able to talk to Ryan Gould. Simple. So we found 12 players with very interesting release clauses, and we're going to talk to you about them today. The list is here, so feel free to make notes, jot them down, head on over to your save. Obviously, at the top, we've got Erling Haaland. That £69 million release clause we still think is excellent value for someone who is obviously a wonder kid and becomes one of the best strikers in the game if he isn't already. But we'll start from the bottom. And Ryan Gould, the Scottish Messi, we've seen him at the start of the video. He's got good crossing, acceleration and pace. He's got a bit better than he has in the past couple of games, but I can't remember which one it was. 2009, Football Manager 2009 maybe, maybe 2008, maybe 2007. He was an amazing wonder kid. But Ryan Gould's got a bit better here. He's 24. 3.7 million, you can speak to him. Next up, we've got a left back here who's valued at 1.6 million, but the release clause is actually less than his value. So it's a no-brainer, really. Go for this guy. You got Mariano Bitolo, okay? He's got good crossing, long throws, tackling. He's got everything you could really want for a left back. He is 30 years old, so one for the kind of mid-table, lower league clubs, I guess. This guy here, Santiago Garcia, is valued at £2.1 million. He's Uruguayan striker, 29 years old, and his release clause is £5 million. He's got finishing and composure, which straight away is what you want from your strikers. He can play off the ball, meaning he takes up good positions off the ball. And he's brave and he's got good anticipation, right place, right time. This guy will score goals. For £5 million, that might be something that you're looking for, goals in your team for cheap. This goalkeeper here, Fernandez, his release clause is 2.8 million, and he's valued at 5 million, so the release clause is actually cheaper than what he's actually valued at. So he's got good handling, reflexes, concentration, jumping reach. He's 6'3", and he's an experienced goalkeeper, so that might be something that interests you. Here we've got Timo Horn, who traditionally has been a very good goalkeeper in the game. He's valued at 5.25, or his release clause is 16 million, so it's a very good value release clause, I would say, for a decent goalkeeper. He's got good reflexes, one-on-ones. He's only 27 years old. Anticipation, positioning, strength, natural fitness. He's 6'4" as well. So after Timo Horn, this guy here is valued at 6.7 million. His release clause is 18.25, so it's a bit higher, but it's a good value release clause. It's something you might be able to afford. And what I like about this guy Escargo. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry, bro. But he's so well-rounded. So there's not a stat here, really, that drops below 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 stats here that drop below 10. So you can play him anywhere in the pitch, really. So next up, we got Jelano. Jelano's valued at 7 million, and his release clause is 13.75 million. Dribbling, he's 22 years old. He's a 22-year-old Brazilian, so that's good for a start. Dribbling, acceleration, pace, flair. I mean, what's not to love about this guy? He's a right-footed winger who likes to shoot with power as well. So that could be one for you. Next up, Ardell Ahmadov. He's from the Uzbekistan, which is mental. He's 32 years old. He's valued at 7.25 million, but his release clause is 6.5. So his release clause, again, is less than his actual value. He's actually on loan at the start of the game, so it might not be the best option straight away, but if his release clause is less than his value, surely that's a no-brainer. Next up, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Now, this guy's a 24-year-old attacking midfielder from Italy. He's been a hot topic for a couple of seasons now on Football Manager, and that release clause of 27.5 million is only slightly above his value, which is 19 million. So it's an excellent value release clause there. He's got good at corners, crossing, first touch. I mean, his pace isn't quite as high as I would like it to be for an attacking midfielder, but if you play him in the centre, that would definitely work for me. Flair, off the ball, teamwork, as well as vision and anticipation. Very, very good player indeed. Next up then, we're getting to the most expensive guys. This guy is valued at 25 million, but his release clause is 27.5 million, so you're almost getting him for exactly his value. Dribbling, first touch. This guy is an attacking midfielder, but he plays wing back on the right. So he can tackle, he can pass, but he can also dribble. He's fast, got decent stamina, 27-year-old Mexican fullback. This guy looks pretty decent, to be honest with you. Flair, vision. I like that. The top two contain, obviously, our boy Erling Haaland, who we spoke about at the start of the video, but also Oscar. Oscar used to play for Chelsea. This is how I remember him. And a few seasons back in Football Manager, he's one of the best centre midfielders, prospects anyway, in the game. And it hasn't really changed that much. I mean, he's still got the passing and vision, off the ball flair, very well rounded, still got great stamina, natural fitness. 28 years old, so very, very high pedigree, I would say. He's playing over in China, I want to say, yeah, Shanghai. So he's getting paid a lot of wages, I would have thought, over there. So that might be the one. Oh yeah, 575 grand a week. So that might be one stumbling block if you want to bring Oscar in, but he's definitely world-class attacking midfielder. And apart from that, we've got our boy Erling Haaland. Guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, most importantly. Subscribe if you are new. Head on over to my channel, FM Wonder Kids, if you want to see some more Wonder Kids. I'll post the card up there if I remember. There's the guide to FM on the website, fmblog.com. And if you still haven't purchased FM21 yet, we've got the cheapest price in the world in our video description. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.